Welcome, 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 everybody. I'm so glad you're here. So, another Friday night, right? It's getting closer and closer to Christmas. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, just because I'm a gift giver. And so I get to feed my shopping addiction and give the stuff away so it doesn't clutter up my house, right? So, it's a win-win for me. Lots and lots and lots of Black Friday sales. Peter said he didn't find a lot of good bargains. Well, he wasn't looking in the right place because I found quite a few. Got a lot of my shopping out of the way. Have not tested my microphone. But it looks like it's okay. I think. Don't have any music playing. Let's start with this one. Okay. So I figured we would have some Christmas music tonight and the whole month of December since it is that time, right? I've got on my Christmas hoodie, right? One of them. I have several. So yeah, I think I'm ready for the season. Can you ever be really ready? Yeah, I'm the type that I really, really, really try to plan and get everything wrapped and everything 100% ready. So come Christmas Eve, I can just relax, enjoy family, and inevitably, I am wrapping Christmas gifts till 4 in the morning. So it's kind of become a tradition. I think I've done it for 30 years. So my expectations are a lot lower now. Yeah, but I do try. And let's see who's here. Is the music too loud? Let me know. Jeff's here. Afternoon Sly and happy Friday to you. Not long now before Christmas, 25 days. Yes, but only 23 shopping days because today is technically over. So, yeah, 23 shopping days. And if you're shopping online, it's even less than that because it has to have time to get to you. One of the things I ask for is a bag from London, and that's going to take about 3 weeks to get here. So if my children are listening, it takes about 3 weeks from London to get here. Just saying. Good day, Sly. Yes, Christmas is here on the doorstep, and we have not done Christmas shopping. Decorations are not up, or the outside lights not done yet. The Christmas tree is still packed away. Yes. So, a couple years ago, 3 years ago, 4, I quit putting up a big tree because we don't celebrate Christmas at my house. I go, since I'm the grandmother now, I go to my daughter's house. And so I just put up a little bitty tree. Super, super simple. Pull it out of the closet, take the bag off of it. Ornaments are still on, everything. Plug it in, it lights up. It's great. Haven't had time to do that. It's gonna go right there. I'll get around to that next week. Scott says, I will bring the veggie tray here tonight. Peter didn't want it. Well, that should have been right up his alley, right? And Scott, I agree with you. I may not be on the Cheeto diet. I am on the seafood diet. I eat it. Which is why Peter probably now weighs less than I do. Scott says, nice hoodie. Thank you. Thank you. This is a one of a kind, right? Way back. It's a couple years old now. I was helping Peter design some merch, and we came up with this, and then he decided he didn't like it. I don't remember now why. It had something to do, I think, with the stripes or something. I don't remember why. Anyway, I ordered one before he had a chance to take it down. And then he took it down. So this is a one-of-a-kind, unique. Sly's the only one that has one. And I absolutely adore this hoodie. But, sorry, it's not for sale. I think he has one very similar to it now on Fourth Wall. But, it's not exactly like this one. And there's Lewis. Hi, everyone. How you doing, bud? I think it's probably a little harder for you guys to feel Christmassy when it's, still blazing warm. It's really, really cold here. Like, it's been in the 20s at night, and so it definitely is beginning to feel more Christmassy. It actually feels more like fall because there's leaves everywhere. In fact, I need to do a pass over my yard to get the leaves up. And it's very wet and rainy. So the leaves are wet. Wet leaves make me think of fall. I have no idea why. Scott says, audio is great. Awesome. Because I didn't have time to test anything. Yeah, go figure. I'm still an amateur. And how did Randy tell me? He told me I was supposed to give myself a thumbs up. So apparently I'm supposed to watch myself while I'm doing this. See, I didn't know that. And how do you do that, like, discreetly? I don't even think you can. And I don't know how to do it. So we'll go into search. Because I don't really come up anywhere. Oh, there I am. Look at there. See, I didn't know that. And I do know you can't have the volume on. Okay, how do I do a thumbs up? Ooh, look at there. Look at there. I did it. Haha. Okay, Randy will be happy with me now. So, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Jeff says, since you love giving, I will have 3 pallets of them. 3 pallets of them giant gold bars. Yeah, right? Yes, I would like to have just one pallet of gold bars. Thank you very much. But speaking of giving, Scott says a Coachella bag from London. No, it's actually called an Instinct, is the name of the company. And they make a camera bag. They make a camera, like a 7-liter sling camera bag, and then they make just a smaller sling bag. So with all these sling bags that I've done, I really do like them. I have kind of narrowed down what I want for my own personal carry, and I got some things this week. I keep evolving. So I've decided I really like the X-Pack material. You know, I thought it was kind of hypey, maybe, because I've always liked the Cordura nylon, but I really, really kind of like this X-Pack stuff. And so I found a company, and they make phenomenal products, but they only make 3 that I can find. And I have searched and searched and searched. Their quality control is bar none. And I'll show you this. It's going to be tomorrow's video is actually what these are going to be, but I'll give you guys a heads up. So in that vein, I found a fanny pack that checks off all my boxes, ticks the boxes, and it's a little bit more expensive than like the Belroy and some of the other ones I've done, but it's not like exorbitantly expensive. So yeah, but it does take 3 weeks to get here because it's coming from the UK. So so you guys have seen this little pouch before. This is the first thing I got from this company. Now, this is not Instinct. This is a company called, I'll show you. Show you, if it'll focus. Y-Ship Matrix, I think is how you say that. I think it's kind of like Wandered, where they leave out vowels. I don't know why companies think they need to do that, because here in America, we use vowels. Notice how I left the A out of that, yeah. I think that's how you say it, those Y-Ship Matrix. I can't find anything anywhere that says that, but so that's just what I'm going to call it. Well, I got this little pouch from them, and it's very little. It holds like little stuff, like chapstick, my little knife. What else do I have in there? I think I had some cards in there. Anyway, just little stuff. But the inside, whereas it's not bright orange, and there are cards in there. It's this black and white check. If it'll show, yeah. And then this is a magnet. So it has a magnetic closure. How cool is that? And it's made with the X-Pac material. Now, this was like $10. So this was a no-brainer as far as, I'll get it, see if I like it. If I don't like it, it's not really a big deal. It's 10 bucks. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It feels really good in the hand. I think it's made with the VX21, but it feels really good in the hand. So, okay, I like that a lot. Do they make a bigger bag? No. Okay, fine. What do they make? Well, they make this little wallet. As you can see, this is not very big. There's only one thing on this whole thing. Well, there's two things on this whole thing that I'm not crazy about. And I will be changing this out in the video tomorrow, because this is really why I surely you guys can see that. Let's put that right where my eyes are, and it should, yeah, that's ridiculous. And then this, the little loop thingy, if you put it on that, your zipper's angled down, so you better have it closed. So I think the loop is one of those things, doesn't need to be there. But you open it, X-Pac material, same. Let me get everything out of here so you can see the inside of it. And I think this thing was like $15. But once again, it's the same inside as what the pouch was, and it just has like a card opening on both sides and then a big center area. But when you fill this thing up, and I think I counted 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. When you fill this thing up, it feels so good in your hands. And it'll slide right in a pocket, even a girl jean pocket. So I really like that, because, you know, a lot of things don't fit so good. And I had ordered, yeah, here it is. I had ordered one of these, turned that way, off Temu. And you're supposed to put your driver's license here, and then you can put a couple of cards there, a couple more cards there, and your cash inside there. The problem with this, and I like the idea of this, and it goes in your front pocket, but the cards were sticking. Like whatever glue they used to put this together with, the cards were sticking and I couldn't get them out. So, yeah, don't like that. So with this, everything is so simple, and it's just all right there. Put your little money in there, and it does have the AquaGuard zippers, yada yada yada. So this is what the video is going to be about tomorrow. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. But and then the third thing that they offer, and they only offer the 3 things, was this little pouch. It's a little, I think they call it EDC pouch. We're getting a little bigger. It's got it comes with the attachments to put it on a backpack. Like my 511 has that molly webbing, and so this would go on there. This is a little bit bigger, obviously not pocket size. It does have, I just put some cards in the front to show you, it does have a pocket on the front. But again, AquaGuard zippers, it's X-Pac material, and then it's got oodles and oodles. You can configure this thing, yeah, pretty much any way you want to. I just put some things in here that would kind of be colorful and show up on camera, you know. So knife, let's see, yeah, knife, chapstick, lip gloss, flashlight, knife, cards. But it does, on this side. It has the same size pocket as it does over here, so you could put something over there. Now, what I did notice is if you put bulky items, like my, don't know where it went, like my, the thing I keep the aspirin and stomach medicine and stuff in, it makes this very bulky. So why ship Matrix, if you're listening, make some bigger stuff, because I really like your stuff. Oh, and there's Debbie. Speaking of, but no, the bag that I want for Christmas is from a company called Instinct in London. So I think Why Ship Matrix is based out of China. So Debbie got her new camera. She got an SL3, and she's loving it. She's still playing with it, learning everything it'll do, and so she bought a really long lens, very heavy. It is it's either the EF or the EFS. I think it's a Tamron, and I think it goes to 400. But anyway, it's a great big long one, and her little camera is not. It's not a full frame. It's not a big bodied camera. It's a little camera. So I told her she needs one of those little collar things to where the lens sits on the tripod. You guys know what I'm talking about. Help me out here. And they didn't even offer that to her when she bought the lens, and I find that strange and unusual. Why would you not offer that? I don't know. So she's got to get a collar, because the lens is so heavy that even if you put the camera on the tripod, it's going to try to, tilt it a little bit. Another fun, interesting thing I found out today, which this week. I didn't find out today. I found out this week. So, my Peak Design wrist strap that I love? The reason I love this is because it instantly goes down as small as I need it. Okay? Now, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I've got these little bitty, scrawny wrists, right? They're tiny. And that's why I like the Peak Design wrist strap, because it goes down small enough to fit my little dinky wrist, right? Well, I had seen people say that when you're not using it, you can just wrap it up and it stays out of your way. It doesn't dangle by your side. I couldn't really I've never been able to really figure out how to do that. Figured that out. Yeah. Has a magnet right there. Has a magnet right there. So those just kind of hook together. Okay. So if you are the average bear with the average size wrist, this would work amazingly well. Okay. See, it's kind of big. You just wrap it around and boom, and it stays out of your way. However, when you have dinky wrists, it does not work so well, because by the time you get it where you wear it and you wrap that around, the magnet is right here. The other part of the magnet is right here. It misses it by a mile, right? So, yeah, didn't really work for me. But hey, at least I figured it out, right? I kept hearing people say, yeah, you can just wrap that around your wrist and it'll stay out of the way. And I'm thinking that would be really cool. But no, not so much. Not on my little dinky wrist. So if you're an average size human, that would work great. Yeah. There are kind of downsizes to being a shrimp. Lewis says, you can move the magnet. What? To adjust it to fit your size. What? Seriously? How? How, Lewis? You can't move that magnet. I love you guys so much. How? Because I need it like all the way to the end thing. How do you move it? Do you have to take like another magnet and move it maybe? No, that doesn't work. How do you move it? This can become like a fidget toy, you know that. I'm going to play with this thing the rest of the night. I really don't know how to move it. It's not moving. But that would be great if it would. Yeah, it's not moving. I have 2 of these. Is it moving? Okay, so yes, it did move a little bit. Okay. So I'm just kind of sitting here wiggling it back and forth and putting and kind of pushing on the way I want it to go, and it is moving. Thank you, Lewis. Okay, that's cool. It has moved from here to here. So we're gaining on it, right? So I'm going to have you help me with something else too, since you guys know way more than I do. And normally my son answers all these questions about life that I did it. Which way does it go? This way. Okay. Oh my. Not a perfect fit, but oh my. I can live with that. Thank you so much, Lewis. I thought that was a lost cause. That didn't take long at all. Okay, so let's just squeeze the sides to remove the friction that holds the magnet in place and pinch the magnet in place. Yes, it's held in place by friction only. That's cool. Thank you. Now I learned something. That's amazing. Okay. All right, so here's the second thing you can teach me tonight. So I drink Monsters, right? The Monster juice, whatever. And they're in like 16-ounce cans. So I got this as one of the Black Friday specials. I now have a Yeti can cooler, so I can't make fun of my son anymore. And it came with this fake can. Okay. Now, that's cool, I guess. Well, you take this can out, and this comes off. Cool. But they tell you not to put a beverage in here. Because, you know, some of the can coolers, this will double as a bottom. Not on the Yeti, but on some of them it doubles as a bottom, and you can use just as like a cup, right? Is that what the theory is behind this? But it specifically tells you not to put liquid in this. So, can I ask what this is for? Hide valuables, maybe? Yeah, I don't know what this is for. It's a cool idea. And if it didn't say do not put beverages in here, I would think that you put that on there, and then you put this on here, and then it like would become a cup of sorts. It does make a little noise, yeah, but it does say not to put beverages in there. So what are you supposed to use this for? I mean, I guess you could put your valuables in it, turn it around where it did not say Yeti, and put it in the refrigerator. And would-be thieves might just think it's a can of something. I I honestly do not know. So that's I'm showing my age because I don't have any idea what some of this stuff is for. You know, I'm sure all you young people are going, "Oh yeah, that's just you're supposed to do this with." Share, enlighten me, because I really don't know. But yes, they had these on sale for $15. They still do. To hide things in your vehicle you don't want to be found. Okay. I could kind of see that. Let's test that theory. Now, why would I ever be out of my vehicle without my wallet and it doesn't fit? So I don't know. I guess you could roll up money though and stick it in there. Or headphones or something. I don't know. Don't have a clue. But anyway, this was one of my Black Friday finds. For $15, they have it left in this minty green color and white, which white actually is really pretty. Kind of Christmassy, kind of looks kind of pretty for the festivities. I kind of thought I got the green because I thought the white might look dirty. Primarily, I take these to work. I don't usually drink Monsters unless I'm at work, and then I limit myself to one a day. But yeah, but in hindsight, the white is not going to get any dirtier than the mint green, right? I have some navy blue Camelback coolers I've been using, and they don't show dirt at all. So yeah, but if you're wanting an actual Yeti, $15 on Amazon. Use my link. I'll put it in after the video. I got so caught up in watching Peter that I barely got this up ahead of time. So there's nothing in the description. Just the bare minimum. Did the music quit? Is it still playing? I can't hear it. I think it quit. Huh. Did it just play that one song? It did. Okay, well, we'll see if it continues because it's supposed to be on a loop thing. So we'll see if it continues. But I got tons and tons and tons of stuff on Black Friday. I got these cool. Now it was kind of an impulse thing. Get that off there. I've never heard of these companies, so I kind of had to research them. This one, some of these are going to be Christmas gifts. Yeah. This is made by LRG, and it's okay. They're not expensive, right? Just for a run and gun type thing, they have them in a bunch of different colors. This is the, what is this? I don't know. It looks like woods on a lake or something. I don't even remember what they call it. Framework camo? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's not camo. It's more like a lake scene type thing. But they have palm trees, and then they do have some camo, but whatever. But this is not. There's nothing waterproof about this. I suppose the material would be maybe water resistant, but the zippers are not or anything like that. But this would just be a good bag for concerts. Now, obviously, I don't go to the right kind of concerts because the ones I go to, they let you bring like your purse or whatever in. I've never been told I can't bring something in. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it's a thing. Okay, if you bring something in, it has to be under so big, and this actually fits the bill quite nicely. So I'm going to be doing some reviews on these. I had to look at this LRG company, but it's kind of cool. It says underground inventive, overground effective, above ground, overground, underground inventive, overground effective. Thought that was kind of cool. Sounds kind of cool. And then another one I got was by a company called Neff. Of the two, I like the Neff bag better because in this top pocket up here, it's got like a fur lining. I mean, there's no way you can see that because it's black, but it is the softest thing. You put your hand, it's kind of like my Hex backpack that has a fur lined, one of the pockets is fur lined. I think it's the laptop area maybe. But it is so soft and it feels so good. My phone just begs to be put in there. But again, concert size apparently. I don't know what kind of concerts you guys go to where you can't take bags in. But I have heard also that when people walk around Disney World and stuff, they don't want to carry a big bag. So something like that would just be perfect for like your money, sunglasses, you know, just very bare minimum type stuff. So I got those on the Black Friday blowout sale. Trying to think. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm sure I'll find all of it eventually. Let's see. Jeff says, when we married over 30 years ago, we decided to do a formal Eve 3-course dinner. And on Christmas Day, we have a marquee where all food is out and the family help themselves. It's a big day with family. That is so cool because it's not really cold there for Christmas, right? So you could do an outside Christmas. Yeah, here everybody'd freeze to death or they'd be bundled up in parkas and, you know, which might be kind of fun too. Have a big bonfire. But that's so cool. That's awesome. I love hearing about other people's traditions. Peter's finally made it. Hi, sorry I'm late. Made it in. That's good. That's good. Peter says you can add, subtract, change the description anytime you like. I wish they would let us change the video. Wish they, oh, well. Yeah, so I don't know why you're not looping. But you're not looping. For some reason. I'll have to figure that out for next week. So I'll just keep hitting play. Jeff says, love your Christmas. Looks good on you. It's so funny as we are melting here with air conditioning and you're in a jumper. Yeah. Well, it's really cold here and, you know, I've had some heating issues. Slowly but surely I'm getting some of them resolved. But I've got, I think, one more fan to buy. The problem is I bought this fan and it works great. Found out the outlets in the bathroom don't work. Yeah. So it's like one thing after another after another. So, yeah, we're having some, it's time for me to move, I think. I usually historically move about every 10 years. And like, we're not talking about across the street. We're talking about like from one town to another town. So, usually within an hour of Tulsa somewhere. But I've been here 10 years and it's time to move. So I'm ready. I'm more than ready. Yeah. So we are fervently looking for a place. And I want to be closer to the grandkid, closer to my kids. Just be more involved in my non-work life, right? So we're kind of, everybody's looking for me, so we're trying to make that happen. Oh my gosh, just notice the hoodie. How's the quality? So Peter, this is the old one. Yeah, this is the unique and original, one of a kind that will never be duplicated. It's a couple years old now, I think. 2 or 3. It's when we first set you up some merch. And that's been, what, 3 years ago? 2 years ago? I don't know. Long time. A while. So, but yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite hoodies. And I actually, people think it's a movie. They come up and ask me if it's a movie. So it is kind of cool. You get to witness to people when they ask you about it. So, and are you checking out the music? If I get a copyright claim, I'll not be real upset. If I get a copyright strike, I might be a little upset. Oh, that's the old company. I just heard you. Yes. Yes. So, but it is one of my favorites because it's a nice heavy weight. I just noticed I've already got a marker on it, but I do wear this one a lot when it's cold. So, because it fits me well and it's a good heavy weight. So, yeah, 2 win-wins, right? And I have several other Christmas hoodies that will be coming out all in this month. I will have my tree up by next week. I'll make that a priority. But December kind of snuck up. It was like, wow, it's December 1st. It's here, right? It's coming. So Thanksgiving wasn't that, like, I didn't feel like it snuck up on me that bad. Christmas is sneaking. It's being sneaky this year. So I do not have all my gifts bought yet. So hooray, the Black Friday sales, they're not really Black Friday, I guess, not anymore. But they're still having quite a few sales. And I did get the expensive stuff on Black Friday. So I pretty much have that out of the way. Got little man quite a bit of stuff. But I'm going to get him quite a bit more, so, you know. But I have to have stuff for him at my house and stuff for him at his mom's house. So he gets a little extra. And, yeah. So I'm really, really looking forward to this Christmas. Because at 3, he was kind of getting into it a little bit. But this year and every subsequent year, it'll mean so much more to him than when he was a baby, you know. So I can't wait to. It's all about the kids. I turn into a big kid at Christmas, so I want to take him to see the lights, and we may do Rama again, because that's a really impressive light show. So I did a video on that a couple of years ago, I think. And then I didn't get it dropped in time for that Christmas. So even though I recorded it like 2 years ago, I just dropped it last year. But the lights are pretty much the same. They just add a little bit to it. So anybody that likes to sit and watch a light show, Rama is pretty spectacular. And I think I recorded that one on the original Osmo Action. So, to tell you that I like the original. I do want to do it again this year because now I have the 4, and the 4 should be that much better, right? So that will be a good testament. Let's see. Peter says you might get a copyright claim. It won't hurt you. The offending song should be Silent Night. I don't even know if I've played that. But why are they not looping, though? That's what I can't figure out. Someone overseas is trying to copyright Silent Night. Dispute it for sure. It's in the public domain. Yeah, I think they all were. If I remember, when you made the album, we talked about that. So I think they all are. I don't know why it's not looping like the rest of the music does. Because I just put it it's in the same folder as the rest of the music. So it should just run down the list. I don't really know why it's not. But I'll look into that and fix that by next week too. I still haven't fixed the switcher thing. So if see, I have to throw it up and like drag it and throw it up there to get it to switch cameras, instead of just being able to click on it. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. I'm sure there is something in the top part, but I don't know what it would be. So that's okay. All the songs on my CD are in the public domain, so no worries. That's kind of what I remembered. I wasn't sure. There was a couple of them that you actually, I think you had somebody do the music for or something. I thought maybe, but yeah, I thought they were all pretty much public domain. So if they say anything, that's fine. I found out a copyright claim is not harmful. A copyright strike is where they get you. So that's okay. I'm really not too worried about it. But I am curious as to why they're not looping. Like, why doesn't it go down to the next song? So if you know, Lewis, if you know about that, yeah, because if I put loop on that particular song, it just plays that song over and over. Oh, you know what? No, I've got that on loop. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Lewis, I did sign up for the 1 year plan on Ecamm. And it was so cool because when I pulled it up, your picture was on there. It was that's awesome to see you thriving. I love that. So I think this subscription will end on the 8th, and then the new one picks up. Well, I guess the new one is up and running now, but I think I have to go back in and set everything up again. I think. Not 100% sure. I don't think I can just carry everything over, which is fine because I've got this one so screwed up. Have I put anybody's comments up all night? If not, sorry. There's just so many things to remember. I think I have been. And I think you guys would tell me if I hadn't been. But see, it looks like I'm off-centered again. Yeah, I don't know. Jeff says, the music is beautiful, Peter. You've done a great job on the music. Yes. You can go to peterdegreg.com to order the CD, because I think he still has some left. If he doesn't, let me know, and I'll hook you up. Lewis says, I'm still amazed when I see myself there. Right? Like, I'm sure you understand, but I'm not sure everybody else understands. Okay, so when you go to the Ecamm website, our boy Lewis is the first person you see. Now, if you scroll in some, you'll see some other creators like Doc Rock, and there's a lady, I don't know who she is, but Mr. Camera Junkie is like the top dog. That's what's so cool. Peter says, one possible loop problem might be where you triggered the play. Which one did I just play? I don't want to play the same ones over and over. I think I just played that one, didn't I? Okay. So let's go to this one. Okay. Where you trigger the play. The play button on the folder is the one to click. Well, I believe I did that, but we'll see. We'll see. If it goes from there, it should go to Angels something. I don't know. I was just dragging and dropping them really fast trying to get it in before I went live. So, yeah, they're not in any kind of order, and I didn't take the old songs out. So, as for next week, as we get closer to Christmas, I'll take the old songs out, and we'll see. So, yeah, we'll see if that works. It'll take a couple of songs. Peter says, yeah, I was so happy to see Lewis in Ecan advertisement. Wow, how cool is that? It is. That is. Well, and it's cool, the placement. I think that's the message I'm trying to convey, is that he is ahead of everybody else. Okay, he's not like hidden on page 3. He is like the first thing you see. That's what's so cool. Lewis says, I just think about all the different people who have visited the site, right? I mean, it's just, it blows my mind that, you know, first page, dude. It was so cool. It's, that's a major thing. Okay, so congratulations, bud, because that is, what do they say, you've hit the big time now? You know, amongst YouTubers, that should mean that you've hit the big time now. Okay, so now it's back to playing one of Peter's, so we'll see if it goes to the next one. Fingers crossed. And maybe I won't have to fix that. But I think come December 8th, when it switches over to the yearly subscription, I think I'm going to lose all of this and have to start over. So, which shouldn't be an issue. I think I'll have to reset up everything on my laptop too. So, you know. Peter says it's like Lewis is the face of Ecamm now. 100% definitely. That, I guess that's kind of, you know, yes, there are some other creators on there, but they're like further down either the first page or subsequent pages. And so, yeah, you're kind of the poster boy for Ecamm. And he's saying thank you. You've earned it, bud. You've put in a lot of work to get there. So I'm very proud of you. And I think, aren't you over like 1,500 subscribers now? I think. Pretty sure. So speaking of subscribers, and so actually my little bag thing has taken off kind of well. I'm kind of proud of that. I'm perplexed, but I'm kind of proud. I didn't realize so many people watched videos on all different kinds of bags. I have been asked to do some more tactical, which I'm not really a tactical person, so not really sure. But I'll try to figure it out. But at 500, I am going to do a giveaway, and I think I figured out how to do this. A very good friend of mine. I'm a member of a. I kind of have to go back and explain the backstory. Okay, so I'm a member of a card group, and once a month, these ladies, and I guess the men could go too, but they just don't. It's just the ladies. They meet for dinner, and it's always a different place. So there's a free thing that you can get. It's like, it's a wheel, and you can put as many names on that wheel as you want to, and it's free. And then you spin it, and that's how they pick the restaurant. And then once they go to Chick-fil-A, then they take that off and they put a new one on, so that the next time they spin, it's always a new restaurant they haven't been to. So that's how I'm going to do the giveaway. It's an app on the phone, and you just put in however many entries you have, and then give the wheel a spin. And I figured I'd do one for camera-oriented people and one for non-camera-oriented people. Because a lot of my subscribers are not YouTubers, and they don't care anything about cameras. So, but yeah, that's coming up at 500. So, we just broke 1,700 subs. That's awesome. That's amazing. I remember, I think you were at like 250 when I started watching you. So you've come a long, long way, and I like how you always said you liked the slower growth because you got to know your subs as family, and I 100% agree with that. So there's a lot of people who are subscribing to my channel that I don't have any idea who they are, and apparently they don't come in on Friday nights because they're all subscribed, so they could all comment. And if you're lurking out there, please come in and say hello, because I would like to meet you and introduce you to the rest of the family, right? So yeah, that's but I'm just blown away that I think I'm at just under 450. So, but that's just, and I can tell when YouTube is helping me because they'll promote my video. And so those videos will do really, really well for a minute. And then they just kind of, you know, it's funny because one of my best videos is the one of my first videos. And guess what it was about? A bag. It was about a backpack. And it was actually about a tactical backpack. So maybe there is something to that. I just don't know enough about tactical stuff. And there are people like Marine X that do. And he does a phenomenal job. And he puts out a video like almost every day. So yeah, I just kind of am leaning more towards what I know more. I think this little pouch though, doesn't this qualify as tactical? Since it's got the little things on the back, I'm pretty sure this qualifies as tactical. I don't do tactical very often, just because that's not really, I don't know what makes a person tactical, but I'm not going to jump out and attack anybody. So, I don't know. Jeff says, Sly, we already have over 2,500 of Christmas music. I made Christmas special because that's what I remember growing up. We already have over 2,500. Oh, probably 2,500 songs, maybe. Wow. I didn't even know there was that many, right? That's pretty amazing. And it does seem to be working. So, we should be, because I don't think this one is played yet. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think it went to the next one, to the next one. So I think the music thing is working. So thank you, Peter. Yeah, I'm learning. Debbie says, I like your E. My E or Lewis's E? Yeah, if you go and you watch Lewis in the background on his door, he has a big E for Ecamm that's lit up. Is that what you're talking about? Because I don't think I have an E. Not 100% sure about that. I do have a little watermark on all my videos, but your bag. I like your bag, your E. I like your bag. My bag. I have so many, Debbie. Are you talking about the bag that you bought? Debbie bought one of my bags. And because she was lugging around a messenger style, and so I sold her one of the backpacks so she could kind of distribute the weight a little better. She carries a lot more gear than I do, so, and she's my size, you know, so there's a lot of little people in the camera world. Peter says, I like your E2. E2. I'm pretty sure that means something in a different language. E2. It sounds French. E2. Yeah. So I think she just mistyped. I'm thinking. Yeah. Because unless she went and checked out Lewis's channel, I'm not 100% sure. But, so Black Friday continues. Do you guys want me... no, the one you just showed. Oh, this... Now what are you doing? Stop. Debbie says the one you just showed. Are you talking about this one? That's got the things on the back? It's not really a bag. It's a... it's just a... Like, I think they call it an EDC pouch where it just is an organizer. It's just a really small organizer. But I have some of these from... I have one of these from Alpaca, I think. Don't ask me to dig it out right now because I know it's over here on the table somewhere, but yeah. But this one, the Alpaca one, has like cardboard inside of it, and it doesn't feel... I think it is X-Pac. You're going to make me dig it out, aren't you? Because, no, maybe it's not. Well, so I have this one from Alpaca, and I like the bright orange, and it's bigger, and it's supposed to be the X-Pac, but it's got like cardboard in it, and I don't like that. I wish they had left that out, and I wish there was a way to take it out, because I might actually really like this if it didn't have that cardboard in it. But yeah, is what it is. And the other one of these I have that I don't know where it is right off the bat. It's more this size, but again, this just feels so much better. They're both supposed to be the VX21, but this one feels so much better. So yeah, go figure. No, the one you just showed. Okay. Peter says, where's the kids tonight? My kids? I have no idea. I have not talked to them, so I don't know. Grant is probably gaming with his friends, and the other one's probably at work, I would guess. And Debbie says yes. Peter says, did Debbie get a new camera? Yes. You missed that. Yeah, that was at the beginning. So she did get her new camera. She's very happy with it. And I called her right before the show to make sure, because I hadn't talked to her. I think I took it over to her last Saturday, maybe, and I hadn't had a chance to talk to her all week. So it's lighter weight than her old one, and she has a Debbie, what size lens is that? I think it goes out to 400. It's a Tamron, and it's really quite large, and so it's very heavy, and they did not sell her a collar with it. So if she put it on a tripod, the lens would try to tilt the camera forward. So I told her she needs to get a collar and put the lens on the tripod. But I can't remember now what size it is. It's something to 400. And it is heavy. And it is big. And Debbie says, yes, I did. And love it. Just getting used to it. Yeah. So, if you compare the specs of the T5i to the SL3, hands down the SL3 is a much, much better camera. So I think she'll get a lot better results out of it. She just has to relearn where all the what all the dials do and where everything is again. So she'd had that other camera for probably 6 years, maybe a little bit. So it's just a learning curve, and as we get older, our learning curve gets longer. So it may take her a little bit, but she'll figure it out. She's a smart girl. So I'm tickled that the music is working. I will filter out the non-Christmas music, but that does limit me to 12 songs. And 12 songs in an hour? Yeah, we could do that. That would work. There'd be a few repeats. And I'm not sure I got them all in there. I thought I had your album in my computer neat and organized, and apparently not. So I had to go hunt and find all these different songs, and I don't think I got them all on there, honestly. But I'll clean everything up and move that up the priority chain just a little bit. But if you guys is there anything that anybody is looking for Christmas gifts or for yourself? And I will try to see if I can't find some links to some of this stuff, because I did, from what I gather, I saved probably $500 or $600 just by doing the Black November Black Friday thing. I don't even have all of it here yet. So yeah, there's that. Jeff says yes, 2,500. All kinds of Christmas music, from rock, country, jazz, the blues, to traditional songs from so many Christmas artists. Normally we're in Christmas mode in November, but not this year. Yeah, Christmas this year is it's going to sneak up on us. It's being a little sneaky, because this is December 1st, and if you think about it, 23 days is going to go by really, really quickly. Now, on the good side of that is, I'm only working half the month. So, I'm really kind of quite excited about that. I think I have 2 more full weeks, and then I'm off until after Christmas. So, I'm hugely excited about that. So, but guys, we're going to wrap this up. And like I said, if there is anything that you're specifically looking for, give me some requirements. I think Kyle, Subcultured Outcast, is looking for another bag, and so I sent him a link. He never responded, so I probably need to check with him, make sure he got it. But if there is something you're looking for, just let me know. I'm pretty good about finding bargains, most of the time. Yeah, I don't buy anything if it's not on sale. Let's be real. But so December 1st, and I will be back December 8th. I'll actually have a couple of videos in between. Like I said, tomorrow's video is on the Y-Ship Matrix. If you haven't checked them out, do so. If you like this kind of stuff, this, man, it's a toss-up. These two, no, this is my favorite, and then this. Just one of the reasons is their attention to detail. Their quality control is superb. So I can't wait until they get a little bit bigger and they start making like sling bags and backpacks and what have you, because yeah, I love this company. So, and their prices are not, $10 not going to break anybody's bank. So until next week, guys, I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here, and we will see you guys next week. Good night, everybody.
Jesus